BouGRv. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge, everybody. It's good to see everybody in here. You see, I'm in here with the gang. Bunny and Clyde. I gotta keep cleaning that up. Let's see who all in the house so far. Whoa, I can't go back that far. Okay, Professor Falcon, hands in the dirt is in the house. Just finished your beehive inspection. Hands in the dirt, talk about some just finished my bee inspection. Man, we got to talk more about that. I didn't know you was down. You're going to have to let me know what's going on. So I have a 10 by 12 shed. I'm thinking about installing a small window air conditioner for grid down situation. And that's exactly what we in here talking about today. My shed, my tiny home is in disarray because I have a lot of stuff going on out here in the garden and all around my tiny house. I'm about to put insulation up. I would have been able to drywall it by now, but I need my insulation because I want this livable. I want you to be able to be in here when it's too hot, be in here when it's too cold, and even it could possibly pass for a guest house, kinda. So, good to see everybody in here. I want to show you something that I've been looking into for a long time, which is how you gonna stay cool. We done talked about this a billion times. Hey, Kelly C from Detroit. We've talked about this a billion times with bugging out. Part of what we're talking about, part of what we were talking about was trying to stay cool on a day like this. It's 96 or 97 degrees right now, and it's hard to stay cool in temperatures like this. Now, everybody was worried about the bunnies. What's going on, B Rich? Thank you, my brother. Thank you for that. Thank you. Everybody was worried about the temperature of the bunny rabbits. Now, what I did learn about the bunny rabbits was they start freaking out and start losing it around 82 degrees. 82 degrees. Now, inside this shed, it's going to get that real quick because the sun literally starts directly behind me up in the east and it sets in the west. And this is east, that's west. From behind me, straight in front of me. And the sun literally goes directly over this shed. All right, African Dreaming. What's up, brother? So, they're going to catch the heat from the beginning of the day. Hey, Andale Homestead. From the beginning of the day to the end of the day, this shed will be right directly smack dab in the heat. I don't want to do spray foam. I've dealt with that stuff before. I deal with that when I'm trying to get rid of pests. I don't deal with that spray foam. That stuff is so freaking toxic. And I don't want it to be just breathing that up while it's curing. So, this is what I came up with, guys. As far as the rabbits, while they're still in here, they won't be in here too much longer. I'm working on their operation outside, and I got everything I need. I just got to piece it all together. And they won't be in here anymore because I'm learning a lot of stuff. One of the things I'm learning is, I forgot my mic. One of the things I'm learning is this Black Tropical Homestead. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? This setup is okay temporarily. This setup is all right. I'm going to even say for miniature bunnies or something, For miniature bunnies, yeah, you hear me now, but once I get to moving around and all the stuff I want to show you, you might lose me. So it seems like it's okay for miniatures. But for what I'm trying to do, like Black's Tropical Homestead, this won't work out. Hey, Garden Quilt. Say that's a great setup. I love it. It's nice, but I was thinking, hey, Carbon Q, I saw you say you was going to dip out for a minute. I'm glad you're back, sister. Good to see you. This is good for now. But I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to put the whole thing in here. I'm going to end up using this for the nursery, you know, just for the nursery portion. Once they start having the babies, they need to be off to the side a little while. But just to have them in this, I'm kind of like, not for what I'm trying to do. Now, one thing that I noticed about this whole hutch, her stuff is going straight down in this pan, this removable pan. His stuff is going through the grate down into the removable pan. So she's walking and stepping all on her stuff. He's not. For some reason, Clyde is happier than she is. You see how active he is? He's been like this look at him trying to get out. What's the problem, brother? Here's the thing that I've noticed that I don't like about this hutch that I'm going to change. When this door is closed, it's really dark down there. You can't get that good air circulation, and he was pretty much suffering with the heat. So I took an old refrigerator grill that I had, and I usually use this over a campfire so I can put my pots and pans on. But I took this off and I stuck it down in there so he can get that cross breeze. Now he all over the place. He get more light. He got everything he wants. If he wants the darkness, he can go back to that dark cubby hole back there. But other than that, as you see, he keep wanting to come out here. Now, yeah, Clyde trying to escape, literally again. Now, this is another thing that I found out. Keeping them cool. This is straight solar. We've been talking about solar for 2 years. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Look what I got for them. They were really not okay when I first put them in here. It was hot in here. Do you see this? This is a USB fan. All this is a little USB fan that gives you a lot of cross air. It's very powerful, very strong. And I just kind of stuck that in there in the door for now, temporarily. I bought them some S-hooks to put on there. But I'm going to tell you something. Now they're not breathing and panting and looking like they about to die no more. Because for a second, they were looking like they wasn't going to make it. They was breathing real hard, kept going to sleep. So I brought out a couple of fans to put on them. Then that kind of got them going a little good. But then I said, I need a setup, something where they always got a good breeze going, but it's not using so much energy. So what I end up coming up with is I hooked those USB fans to a BougeRv 240, which I can bring that back in because it ain't hooked to nothing. I hooked them to a BougeRv 240, and as you can see, all this is only pulling like 5 watts to run both of those fans on high. Both of those USB fans are running on high, and they're only pulling 5 watts total. Each one is 2.5 watts. This has been running all night. I started at 100% and I'm down to 55%. So over 24 hours, these fans have been running. So if you are trying to look at how to get some more air, if you got them on the inside of your house or something like this, a setup, maybe this will help no matter what you're doing, even if you just got normal pets. So USB fans was my answer. The big house fan, which I have right here, that's using on low, that's using about 60 watts. And I'm like doing the calculations, 10 hours at 600 watts. And that that's not practical for what we're doing right here. So I've been calculating all of the wattage that I'm using for everything in here. And if I can get away, if you're a prepper if you're a prepper and you can get away without using so much doggone power, that's what you have to do. Like, I was going to cook with the solar generator in here, but I kind of was like, man, I may have to go to the, it's Goose, you keep on robbing me. I may have to go to the grill just to save power. Said that's how you do it, figuring it out. I'm trying one step at a time. But I'm paying, let me see, keep them cool, not the whole space. Exactly. I don't need to keep the whole shed cool. It's not even insulated in here. So it's stupid. So I may have to get the grill going so I can get this, so I can get my cooking going. But it's solar. I'm gonna show you guys something that I learned how to keep this cool now. Let me see something so I can break this out right off the bat. Because I just got this and I wanna show you guys. I'm coming from the store. I'm actually running late is what I'm doing. I bought some thermometers and I pray they have batteries in them. Because what we're gonna do, I wanna make sure I know the temperature in here. First, I bought these S-hooks for these fans. Because Lady Lead is always opening the door and I want to make sure that they can get in here and out whenever they want to. So I'm going to do that first. Then I'm going to hook up these thermometers. I'm taking y'all with me, so if you don't know. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how I cool this whole place off. I got a nice treat for you. And this is for, I can't remember who asked. Oh, Ty Lily asked me. Ty Lily asked me, how do I keep it cool? So all this is just a couple of S hooks. So I can just hang them like this. Simple, easy, no problem. I just want to make sure that this stays up here. That's my only objective. Without without messing with the door, because we go in and out that door. Now, boom, set up. I'm gonna bring you over here, I'm gonna do another one. But that's it. Now she got a fan on high. That's why she's right there. So I'm gonna do the same thing for Clyde's. I'm gonna get his off of that door. And I'm gonna put his water is right there, so I'm gonna put his a little over to this side, a little more than hers. Just hook it. And I may even like use some pliers and put them up there permanently to this cage, because they will, what I'm learning is they play too much. I'm learning that real quick. They play way too much and they be tearing stuff up. So as you can see, I'm gonna show you Clyde real quick. Clyde is stretched out in front of the fan now. See that? He ain't breathing heavy no more. He cooling right in front of the fan. Let me bring you close. He cooling right in front of the fan. And now she eating. When she too hot, she don't eat, she don't drink, nothing. She just lay there panting like she about to die. So I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. And I'm sitting here and observing everything, making sure I don't miss a beat. And Lady Lead is writing everything down. And we just trying to stay in tune with them. So learning is more than just being told what to do, but it's also observing and doing it yourself and experiencing. So, you know, it's all part of the game. Hey, learn to grow my own. Hey, love notes, how you doing? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open this thermostat, because this has to do with them and me. I even got one that I can monitor from inside the house. So I'm praying there's some batteries in here. You know it ain't. You know where I got it from. That's right, Audrey Willis. Learning to take immediate action. I bet you it ain't. Double A. Ha! I think I got some. Somewhere. There we go. There we go. Again, Energizer comes through. Rechargeable. I told you. Your rechargeable batteries, you don't ever got to keep on buying them every 5 seconds. So I'm going to put a rechargeable. Take the fake screen off. And okay. So I guess that's it. If that's the fake screen, okay, that's it. It's 85 degrees. It's 82 degrees rather. 46% humidity. That's it. So it's giving me a readout right now of what we're dealing with. So this is what I want to know. And I'm going to put this. It looked like it got a magnet on the back. It's weak. I just set it up here for now. So it's 82 degrees. Remember that. 82 right here. Now I'm going to get this other one going. I know that's probably going to take even more battery. What we're going to do is we're going to cool this whole tiny house down with just using our solar. With our fans and everything. So this is all going to add up to what I've been saying. How many generators do you need? How many solar power generators do you actually need? That's a hell of a question, ain't it? The answer is you need however many you need for your setup. No, Earl K, you can't zip tie it because they're chewing through this wooden, this cage. This wood, everybody told me, they're going to chew through that wood. They have devoured parts of this cage. So that's why I put these little snacks in here. I don't know if you can see it. Hers is kind of like purple, like wheat and corn sticks or whatever. They're literally eating this setup. I'm going to show you right here. And everybody said, oh, they don't want to be on wire. Well, they'll eat up their house if it's wood. Look at all of this. I don't know if y'all can see that. See all of that? Look at this over here. He eating his house. He eating his own house. So all morning, me and Lady Led been out here all morning watching them devour this house. So I ran out because I wasn't going to get dressed or anything today. But I ran out just to get, let me put her back in. She acting up. I ran out to the store just so I could get them something to chew on. So I got them that. I got them a couple other like little treats and everything. And they've been tearing into them since I got back home. I just got back. So I'm going to talk to y'all this time. Let me see. Because I got so much to say, but at the same time, I want to see what you're saying. Let me see. How you doing, Mary Jane? Say the rabbit market is terrible. A lot of unnecessary things that only waste people money. That's what I'm clearly seeing. Clearly. I just took back, I told you, I just returned about $80 worth of stuff that's totally unnecessary. Sounds like they are nervous and need to get settled in. I don't think it was just nerves. I think they were hot. I think they were burning up. Now, I know here's the deal that I need y'all to know. It's hotter in here than it is out there. That sounds crazy. But it's hotter in here than it is out there. It's a nice lake breeze outside. In here, it's just stagnated oven type heat. So you use extra large dog crates. Is Black's Tropical Homestead still in the house? Y'all see my little kitchen set up back here? I'm ready to cook. I'm going to do something as soon as I can get Lady Led with me. Hold on a second. Okay, we at 100%. As soon as I can get Lady Led here. Okay, Black's Tropical Homestead in the house. Okay, there you go. So we put a non-treated piece of wood in our cage for them to chew on, and they still chew on the cage. I see that. I see that. So here's my deal. About the cages. Somebody said they use a dog oven type heat. Somebody said they use a dog cage. Okay, Black's Tropical Homestead. I ran into something yesterday that I invested in and loved it so much because I don't have time to do a whole bunch of building and stuff like I used to. I ran into Do More. What is it? Do More rabbit cages. Have anybody ever heard of those? Anybody ever heard of the Do More rabbit cage? AAA. That's in the house. Mineral blocks and salt. Yeah, I saw those. I wasn't sure about them though. Black's Tropical Homes, they said, yeah, dog kennels is good. They have rabbit kennels too. Okay. Well, I purchased, what is it? I got five of those 36 by 30 Do More rabbit hutches. As a matter of fact, I just brought 2 home today. I got 3 I put together in the house late last night because they were so easy to put up. They will stop them from eating the wood. What will stop them from eating the wood? Hey, Halal Family Homestead. So how about putting windows or vents that are placed so the wind and air, they're not going to stay inside for much longer, number one. Number two, I'm going to just show you, okay? My whole setup is under construction because here it's going to be windows, a window over there, a window over here, and a door in the middle. And I'm going to show you why. I know that don't make sense to you because the way the perspective you got. But this is why. I'm going to show you why. This whole wall, when you come in, is going to be 2 windows and a door. And this is why. I'm going to show you. Because out here, you see, I'm already building my porch. I'm getting my porch ready to be built. Because this is why. When me and Lady Lead is sitting on the porch, right here, it's going to be coming right off of this roof. We're going to be overlooking the lake from this perspective. Overlooking the garden and overlooking the lake while we sit on the porch and catch that lake breeze through those windows. It's going to bring in light, and it's also going to bring in air and circulate that air so you don't even have to use your AC so much. So that's why. So I'm not just going to start slapping windows all over the place for no reason, but that way me and her can come out here in the morning and enjoy our mornings because we do it out there on the island. But we're going to bring that here closer up because you see my whole garden is destroyed. We still working on it, moving stuff around, getting all this stuff tossed out and thrown away because I'm going to show you. My operation, this side of the tiny home, going to have a porch coming off of it too. But it's just going to be just the overhang for equipment. So we can store our bee equipment without it getting rained on and everything else. The chickens are going to be here and the garden is going to be covered all of this area. We're going to reclaim our porch and put furniture back on it. And we're having that whole thing covered. This is going to be covered. That's going to be covered. So I can stop putting my garden life inside my house because my garden life is tearing up my household. So that's why all of this is coming to fruition the way it is. It's a mess right now. My main normal garden season, as I'm not going to do a summer garden. Not in this. I'm just going to do it in the containers. My summer garden in the ground and how I normally do it, it's all under construction. So this is what I was telling y'all. 1 step at a time. Hey, Starduster 2. What's up, sister? Now I'm going to tell you this too. There's There's a really bad, really evil, wicked saying going on that I keep hearing. And I really hope you don't keep saying this stuff out of your mouth. And close your ears to anybody that tells you that it's too late to start your garden. It's not too late to start anything. It's not too late to start. It is never too late to start. If you put that garbage in your head, you will ruin your life. If you keep saying it's too late to go back to college, it's too late to start a garden, it's too late to have a child, it's too late to get married, it's too late. If you keep keeping that in your head, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. It's going to be too late only because you said it was too late. Now, to me, when people keep repeating that to you in your head, I need you to understand something. That's the devil. That's the devil right there. If you listen to somebody telling you what you can't do, that's only the devil. You think the Father gonna tell you that it's impossible? You think he gonna tell you? So where do you think that message is coming from? That message is coming from the deep, dark depths of hell. Somebody telling you it's too late for you. You're a failure. You're doomed. If you keep listening to people like that, you absorb that information, and next thing you know, you do believe it's hopeless. You do believe you can't do nothing else. So let me tell you something. When you start hearing folks talk like that, go the other way. Go the other way. When you start, even some of us preppers, and when we like, it's too late, you see those headlines. It's too late, you're doomed, you're finished, it's washed up. Go ahead and jump in a lake and don't pinch your nose. Take a deep breath when you get to the bottom of the lake. You keep hearing those titles, and you go keep clicking on videos like that. You're welcoming that evil message. You're welcoming. I don't even click on stuff like that because I'm not going to let another man, human being, tell me that it's hopeless. I promise you, we've been saying it's been hopeless and saying it's the end of times, the end of the world is coming for thousands of years. We've been saying it's the end of the world, the end times are coming, literally for thousands of years. And you know what? I think the end of time comes to people individually. Individual people live in their own paradise, and they also live in their own hell right here on earth. It's what you created. It's what you create. I'm going to say that. You create your own paradise and you create your own hell. Paradise is peace. Paradise is tranquility. Paradise is calm. Paradise is love. Right? Hell is torment. Hell is anger. Hell is jealousy. Hell is vicious. Hell is revenge. So why is we waiting? You think we got to wait to die to experience those things? No, you don't. No, you don't. You just don't to me. Because there's some people walking around in pure, uncut hell right now. They are miserable with cheese on it. They're in torment, constant agony and pain, thinking about somebody else and how to get revenge and how to destroy other people, how to destroy communities. Those people are in hell. But people like us, I'm at peace. I'm loved. I'm tranquil. That's paradise. Because y'all know you can't buy peace. You can't buy love. You can buy love, but that's called prostitution. You go to prison for that. So, no, you know, Can't buy that stuff, man. So with that being said, I'm not going to rant on. I just wanted to make sure. It's a lot of people emailing me, and I see it a lot of in the comment section of it's too late. I started my garden late. Okay, for the people to say it's too late for me, I'm doomed, and the end of the world is coming, and I started my garden late. Where do you see a garden at? Does this look like it's too late for me too then, right? Nah, no it ain't. I'm going to tell you what my too late was. I'm going to take you to my too late. It's never too late. Don't let nobody tell you that. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. It's a dude, let me keep it real. It's a dude all over social media, on every social media platform. He got half a body. This man does not have any anatomy below his navel, and he got a whole job, a car, a wife, some kids. I still don't understand any of that, but do you understand? And he gets around on a skateboard and everything else. That's why I be telling people, man, don't tell me what you can't do. This man ain't, he only got 50% of himself. And he's accomplishing more stuff than people that's fully able and capable. Don't give me that. So, when my garden is down and being reconfigured under construction, man, look, it's other alternatives that you can do. You're only limited to your own mindset. If you keep telling yourself what you can't do, you ain't gonna do nothing. If you keep telling yourself, I ain't got it, I ain't gonna do it, then it ain't gonna get done. I got tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers growing back there on the vine. You name it, squash, watermelons. So, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do and you ain't good enough. Once you start putting that stuff in your head and start believing it, I don't listen to that. I laugh at people like that. I laugh at people like that. Laugh. Every time you hear that nonsense, just laugh, man, because it's not true. You would never amount to anything. Guess what? A judge told me when I was younger. I will never amount to anything, and I will be back. A judge told me that. A judge told me they can't stand young men like me. And I'll only stay in the system. And I'll only keep repeating all the trouble and stuff that I've done. A judge told me that years ago. So, and a teacher. A teacher told me that. And you know what? I'm going to say, I'm not going to say her name. Wonderful woman, though. Wonderful woman. And anybody can change, man. Anybody can change. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for them telling me that stuff, I was so arrogant, I wanted to prove them wrong. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. I don't want to ever see another judge. I don't ever want to come back in court. All I want to do is go back to this teacher one day and be able to help them. And look, never been back. Ain't going. So I'm going to show y'all how fast this is that Do More Cage rabbit hutch. This is all action today, y'all. I ain't going to talk y'all ear off today. I think I do enough of that. I'm going to show y'all how simple this is. This sucker don't even need no instructions. But oh my God, just remember one thing, and this is my last little rant's dressing. When you listening to people tell you you can't, when you listening to people say you're a failure, when you're listening to people say you might as well give up, when you listen to people say that stuff, I'm going to let you know something. You're listening to Hasatan himself. Yeah, I use that word. I don't know why. You listen to the devil tell you what you can't do. The devil tells you what you can't do because you don't want to work for him. So he want to discourage you into thinking you ain't good enough. The Father don't want you, so you might as well join me. That's what he say. So here's this cage. Lord God. You just unfold this cage. I'm gonna see if y'all can see this whole thing. Okay. All you do literally is unfold this bad boy and clamp it together with the top. That's why I like this mug. And if you want to secure it, if you want to, you can add those clips, which I might do later. But that's it. It just weave in and out like this. I wish I could give y'all a better perspective of what I'm doing. Because it's so easy. It's just like a bird cage. It's just like a bird cage. I don't know if you've ever put together a bird cage. Come over here. I want you to see right on top. It's just like one of them little bird cages. It's so simple. Let me slide this over a little bit. In, out, in, out, in, out. Same thing back here. In, out, in, out. Now I'm going to do it over here. Same thing on this end. In, out, in, out. And then the same thing on the main juice and berries right here. In, out, in, out. How simple is that? How simple is that? And just like that, we were like peas and carrots again. That's it. 36 by 30 rabbit hutch with a door. With a door on it. So that, I got 3 of those in the house. This is my number 4, and number 5 is sitting right here in front of me. That's only because they didn't have no more. I want 6. So, any questions before we cool this sucker down? What's the temperature? It's 86 degrees so far, so the temperature is going up. 46% humidity. All right. That'll work, Black's Tropical Homestead? You think that'll do it? I know you said get a smaller cage for the breeding, and I did. But it's going to take about a week to get here. So they ain't got to run around for the the fall off. I keep wanting to call it the jump off. But the jump off ends up in a fall off, I guess you could say. But that's that. Now, who is interested? Say Starduster 2 says, do you keep them separate until you want to mate? Black's Tropical Homestead said yes. They keep the, okay, they said, yeah, I just put it on a frame so the poop can go to the ground. I'm building the frame now. Because look, I'm going to show you this, you guys. The frame I'm going to put, let me show you how I was going to plan this out. Do you see how I got this set up right here? How I got that? Instead of putting a board across it so they can walk around, I'm just going to put the 2 2x4s across this cage the same way so I can set those cages, just set the cages on there. And then all the poop hit and the urine hit the ground, and I can scoop it up and just take it to the garden. So that's the plan. So my plan is slick. I just gotta keep on swimming, and I'll be good. So what's going on? What's the X24 Prepper? What's up? Say rabbit can be used for meat fertilizer. I can't wait to buy some land. Hey, go for it. Can the rabbits go in with the chickens? No, I wouldn't want them there with the chickens. I'm sure they could. I wouldn't want them in there because their urine and poop will be falling and hitting the ground, landing on the chicken backs and stuff. I don't think I would want that. And it's just that much less room. You're welcome, Tammy Carver. So, Tammy Carver, Adidas Crocs. Thank you, Carbon Q. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cool this off using just solar power. Remember, there is nothing in this whole building hooked to my house. No house electricity. The only thing that's running everything in here, cooking, everything else, is those 4 solar panels. That's just sitting with that generator. Those aren't even hooked up. I can just close those. And I don't know if y'all can see them. It's 4 of them down there on the ground. Let me see if I can zoom in. Those 4 on the ground, way out there on the island by the bananas, those are running the Energizer PPS 2000. Let me get this cardboard box out of here. That'll go to the trash. I just had to show y'all that though. Okay. So this is what we got. This is what we working with. Now, how many people saw the advertisement for that EcoFlow? The EcoFlow, I think it's called the Wave. Anybody? Anybody see the advertisement for the EcoFlow Wave? Let me give me some water. Berkey. Because it's warm in here and I don't have no fan on me. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. What it says, $1,200. Here's my deal. If you're in a situation, it's $1,600, something like that. If you're in a situation that calls for something that extreme, I would say go for it. But I promise you, it's only a little bigger than this. Here's a Hisense 6,000 watt mobile unit. It cools this whole place down. The EcoFlow comes all the way up to here. I can pick this up. It weighs about 36 pounds too. And I can pick this up and set it on the table. And I'm gonna just go on and do it because everybody is trying to make that thing sound like it's so extreme. But for $1,200, it's a cool item. I'm not gonna lie. It's really cool. But $1,600, you better break that down. You can pick this up the same way. It's on a tube, and here's the handle. Let me grab the handle. And you can pick this up and set this anywhere you want it to. Okay? If you want this up on a platform, everything you could do with that, you can do with this. And you're only missing about maybe it's an extra 5 to 6 inches taller. So right there, I'm like, you can miss me with that. Now that I like it and I love technology, but it's sometimes where things are unnecessary, especially at the price point. I'm gonna say that, especially at the price point. So this is what I'm gonna go from here. I have this hooked up to the Energizer 2000 that's out on the island, the panels on the island. And I'm just gonna cut it on. This uses about 800 watts on high. So if this is 2,000 watts, And this is using 800 watts. This is going to give me a little bit over 2 hours. Let's just roughly say 2 hours solid of air conditioning. Here's the deal. Once you cool everything down, once everything is insulated, once it's insulated in here, cool everything down for about an hour, and then you run that damn fan the same way we did when we was kids. You cut that fan on. You don't leave your AC running. Okay? Now, here's the other thing. If I got, because I can't tell how many watts I got coming in right now. What's up, young man? Oh, I must got a new driver, because you coming up here kind of confident. Don't show your license in front of the world. Uh-oh. Let me see. My son just got his license, everybody. Little lad just got his license. Oh, God, help me.
Look.
Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Lord, so you passed the test?
Yes, I passed the test. And I think it's federal because they gave me a gold star.
Really? Everybody saying congratulations. I can't show y'all, but I hold in my hands the reason why you might keep seeing me nervous, panicking, and crying, because my baby boy is now driving. He is the last of my children to get his driver's license. Come here, come here. Come here. Congratulations, big boy. Congratulations. Wait, this daddy, big baby. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Lady Leah just took him to get the license. Come on, show mama.
And I taught him to drive.
She ain't taught nothing.
I'm the one putting up with the nerves.
She is putting up with the nerves. Congratulations, baby boy. Oh, God, my nerves is bad. You can get that out of there. You can take yourself to work now.
Yeah.
I'm about to wrap this up. Hey, honey. I'm about to wrap this up, and I'll come celebrate with y'all. Okay. So, oh Lord, help me. That part is the part of being a parent that just adds to you're proud, but at the same time, it scares the hell out of you because, man, I don't want nobody to hurt my baby. I don't want my baby to hurt nobody, you know, and this is where your faith comes in, because you do got to leave that part to God, because you can't be with them every second. You can't be with your babies every second of the day. And the people that always trying to be in their baby business, be in their baby marriage, telling them who to marry, who not to marry, who to be with, who not to be with, who to be friends with, who not to be friends with, your kids ends up toe up in the head. You got to give that part to the Father. We do our job to raise them on this earth and teach them right from wrong and do the best we can. But after that, it's up to the Father to guide them the rest of the way. Once you start trying to step in and play God, that's when bad stuff happens. You step in and try to play God, tell them who they can hang out with, who they can't, what they should do, who they should marry, who they shouldn't. That's when you mess up. Well, that's my own opinion. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. That is my own opinion, but I've seen it time and time and time again. So let's do this. Oh, that was wonderful news. So this live ain't gonna go on long. I just want to be ready to show you guys this. The EcoFlow is cool. It's an awesome little piece of technology. But at the same time, this costed me $250. Y'all know at the end of summer, these go on round fall. All of these go on sale and be like 50%, 75% off everywhere. So let's just get this cracking right now. I'm going to get the thermometer. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it on. I got to cut on hit the power. All right. Y'all with me? So right now, it's 88 degrees in here. You see that? It's 88 degrees. I'm going to show you this temperature drop immediately. Right now, just the fan is on. The door is wide open and the fan is on. So I'm using 491 watts with just the fan on the AC. Once the compressor kick in, it's going to go all the way up to 800 watts. So in the meantime, while we're waiting on the compressor to kick in, what I'm going to do, and then we're going to answer some questions. What we're going to do while the compressor kick in is I'm going to close the door. It's going to be dark in here for a minute, but we're also going to use solar to light the place up. Okay. It's going to be dark for a quick second. I'm showing you all of this to show you that it's possible. I'm showing you how much energy it takes, and you're wasting energy that you never think about when you're in your house. So here's my little, that ring light. I'm going to get that going. I got that hooked up to a generator as well. Hold on. I can't see now. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hook this up, and this should give us some light. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Nope, still. Gotta take it out. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. There we go, you guys. So I got the door closed. I got the thermometer right here. And hold on. I got the thermometer right here. I got the door closed now. I'm going to show you everything around. We're only using solar power for all the fans, all the lights, and the air conditioning. Okay, the compressor kicked on, and it's super cold. The bull's guarding in the house. Bull! I got rabbits, bull. I can't see you, but man, I got some rabbits. Okay. I'm going to zoom in so you can see this screen real quick. The bull garden is in the house, y'all. Everybody go subscribe to my brother, because he was the first man I ever seen with rabbits. So here we go. I got 776 watts going out, and I'm only bringing in 20 watts because the cloud cover. So right now, it's 88 degrees, and I'm just going to set this right here because I feel better already. Y'all be able to see my face in a second. Woo! Sitting next to this air, I feel much better already. Now remember, I'm at 97% already. That's how fast this works. I cut out a hole. I use my hole saw. I cut out a hole in the back of the shed where my bathroom is going to be built at. And I ran this out, ran the heating hose out. So it's sucking in the heat. It's sucking in the heat from the shed and spitting it out back. And it's bringing in the cold air. Woo! Yes, Lord. Oh, I see what's going on. I knocked the doggone thing off. I knocked the tube off. All right, that's much better. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, everybody's saying it's dark. We are in the dark. We can't see you. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me and can you see me? Because I had about 40 apps open. That's what I thought. You can see and hear me. I had about 40 apps open, family. It never fails. They always start cutting the grass right here, right now. So, okay. So here is this. 88 degrees. It won't take no time to bring this temperature down. No time. I got the fans going, and the fan, my big fan is on the EcoFlow 1300. The AC is running off of the Energizer 2000, and the little fans for the rabbits are running off of the Jackery 240. All right. Any questions? Because now, this is, whew, you start feeling better, man. Any questions? Why aren't you sweating? I would pass out. Because you must didn't see anything we just did. I got an air conditioner right here behind me. I'm doing it, Black Tropical Homestead. Hands in the dirt said, man, that's cool, brother. And I'm running, as long as that sun brings in all of that energy. I only got 3 panels on it. 3 or 4. I can't remember no more. And it's the end of the day. If I put 6 panels on there and start bringing in 600 watts or more, then you can't lose. You were showing us your hookup. It was dark. Can you show us again? Showing you the hookup of, all I was showing you, as soon as the lawnmower man go, all I was showing you was, I cut a hole. I used my hole saw, cut a hole in the back wall, and ran this out. I still got the whole window unit, the window hookup on there, because everything in here is temporary. There go the bull. The bull's guard said you gonna have all that beautiful rabbit manure. Man, I can't wait. Cause bull, you know, brother, that's how we met. That's how we met, man. I've never seen nobody take care of no rabbits before. Hey, time to grow. What's going on? Let me see. I was looking at that air conditioner yesterday. Chew friend, I'm gonna leave a link. I'm gonna leave a link to everything below, okay, after the video. But I just wanted to get in here and show y'all, look, it dropped 2 degrees. It dropped 2 degrees, y'all, already. So I've already tried this out. I tried this out yesterday because I didn't want to steer you wrong and lie and be like, oh yeah, that's what you need. This is a 12 by 16 shed. And it got 9-foot ceiling. And you gotta understand something. Ain't no insulation, ain't no drywall, nothing is up yet. Nothing is even up yet. Everything I got is temporary because I gotta have all of this stuff done. So as soon as I get insulation, drywall, that's gonna keep that cold air in even longer. And I won't have to run this as hard. Ooh, that feel good. So, thank you, Happy Mac. Say the real Truck Taylor, we appreciate you. Oh, I missed something. Let me see. Apocalyptic says, use it at the hottest time of the day. Cool it down, the fans brilliant. That, man, that's hood stuff right there. That ain't my saying. That's what we did when we was young. My daddy would only run that air around, you know, when it's super hot. And then he cut that thing off. Sometimes he would even pull it out the window because you know you would have somebody climbing through the window in the middle of the night. How many rooms are you planning for that space? None. It's just, I got a house. The only thing, thank you, Andrew Wellness, said much support and appreciation to one of the most informative channels in the past few years. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. The only thing I want to do is on this back wall. Oh my God, it feels so much better in here. On this back wall, let me come all the way over here so you can see. On this back wall, I'm going to put an entrance right here between those 2 studs. I'm going to put an entryway in there And that's where all I want there is a bathroom. And I'm not going to be all crazy with this. I just want to make sure you know all of that stuff is extra. You start building onto a tiny house, a shed, after a while it gets stupid. You know what I'm saying? Unless you own it, you own your own land, that's a whole nother ball game. But y'all see right outside me, about 50 yards away, is my real house. Time to Grow said, make sure you give our Soul Brother thumbs up. Thank you, Time to Grow. And as you can see, my babies are cooling because now they are in the AC. They got them they got their own private fan, their own private water, and the AC is running on them. They cool as a fan, man. They cool. They don't got nothing to worry about. So, what I like to do is I watch how much is going out, how much is going in, and I keep my eye on that, keep track of that, right? So I know exactly what to expect. So if I'm pulling off 800 to 1,000 watts, I know that's going to only last me 2 hours, around 2 hours. So do I want to be just running my AC, using 1,000 watts, 800 watts, but I'm not bringing 800 or 1,000 watts in? No. Because here's the problem. What if I need it for an emergency? What if I need that power for an emergency? What if I need that power for something else important besides my comfort? Because your air conditioning is for comfort purposes only, unless there's some sort of medical condition. If there's some sort of medical condition, I suggest, thank you, Hands in the Dirt. Thank you, my brother. Said, Led, appreciate the information. And you always take care of me when you visit the channel. Respect. Man, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. I appreciate your Hands in the Dirt. You made me lose my train of thought. I'm laughing. But everything in here is for a purpose. So I would suggest you do need a big generator. You need a big... I just thought of something. I'm going to do another video and run my air conditioning unit. I'm going to see if I can run everything off of my Honda generator. That's the 2,000 watt. The 2,000 watt Honda gas generator. And I'm going to see how long I can run everything in here off of just that. Because that thing sips gas and it's super quiet. So I'm going to try to see how that works. So I'm going to do another video, family. Right now, this is my solar setup. We're going to bring out the Honda gas generator. Y'all know I love my Honda. Bring out that Honda generator and run everything on it. And see how long it lasts. Because I know it'll last, it'll take my RV half the night to burn that gas out. What kind of fan are you running on the Jackery? Those are just two 2.5 watt USB plug fans. And then I got the EcoFlow using, you know, a regular oscillating Lasco fan that you can find anywhere. And it uses about 60 watts on low. Now it's pulling 100 and something watts because on the EcoFlow, let me see if y'all can see that. On the EcoFlow, I don't just have the fan hooked to it. I also have my BougeRv 40 quart refrigerator freezer on here too. So as you can see, I got my groceries in there. I'm about to mix me up a drink and cook me something to eat. So that's running on that too. So the compressor for this is running. That takes about 36 watts. And the fan is using 60 watts. So that's why it's around 100 and something, 90 something watts. Because you know that ain't perfect. So you gotta constantly count your wattage versus what you got going out, what you got going in. Thank you, Harris. I think that is Harriet. I can't see your whole name. I think that was Harriet. Thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. So I just wanted to show you guys, you got to make sure you're calculating. Look, I'm down to 86% running the AC. It's up to 1,000 watts because I am running it on high. I'm running this on high right now, and it's not on eco mode or nothing. I'm just going straight out the gate. So I just need that to cool down. I'm not about to crank that down. So any questions before I let y'all go? Because I literally am. I would make this a long video because I'm really about to cook, but I got to go get my seasonings. I ain't brought my seasonings out here. I'm about to get fry some chicken in some coconut oil, and I'm gonna run this AC in here. You see, I ain't sweat no more. Thanks, Hands in the Dirt, man. Hands in the Dirt say take Miss Led out tonight. You know what? I'm going to do that, and I'm gonna let our son, Little Led, drive us around. Thank you, my brother, man. Thank you, man. Man. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you. This thing ain't set right. I want to say thank you for that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Turf Therapy in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. So, Levita said, go ahead, Led. Good to use in my tent and solar power. And that's what it is. The EcoFlow is nice. I don't got nothing bad to say about it yet because I don't own one and I haven't put it through any test. But all the other YouTubers and platform that all the other YouTubers are doing it and showing it, I like what I see, but at the same time, $1,600, man. And it's only a 4,000 watt BTU unit. I know 6,000 watts cools this whole area down uninsulated. It takes a while. 4,000 watts might be pushing it. That little unit is set up for small vans, like van life type situations. And that's not what I'm going for. So I'm thinking, if you're in the middle of doing van life, it may be worth the money if you're using the solar setup. But I don't know. He said, I watched one video, I forget the guy's name. He said it pulls about 500 watts. But even if it's pulling 500 watts, if the EcoFlow is pulling 500 watts at 4,000 BTU, you still only have 4 hours. Let's do the math on that. If you're pulling 500 watts and you're running a 2,000 watt solar generator, you got 4 hours to run your air conditioner. But to get the same equivalent of 6,000 watts running, you're going to use 2 of those hours because it's not going to cool everything off with 4,000 BTUs. So you're going to run that thing hard for 4 hours and it will barely be cooling anything off. It doesn't have what in the automotive world say, it doesn't have the horsepower. It doesn't have the torque. You dig what I'm saying? I know that's a little tricky to think. My mind is in cars right now. But that 4,000 watt BTU air conditioning does not have enough torque to get up the hill of the heat. You know what I'm saying? So it's lagging. It's going to get you there. But by the time it gets you to the top of the mountain, it's out of juice. So 4,000 BTUs for 4 hours is not equivalent to 2 hours of 6,000 BTUs, because you see, I'm not even shining no more. And the only thing you see me shining, this is Beautiful Nest TV's, or what is that? Cucumber melon body butter on my head. This is from Beautiful Nest TV's body butter on my head, and I've been using a little bit in my beard. So that's where my shine come from. I'm not sweating no more. So my temperature still is at 86 degrees, but you know, I can't tell. A. Robert says, my big 6,500 watt drinks 5 gallons easy a night. Easy. Every night. It is way more efficient on propane. Okay, I get what you're saying now. So, Harry said, I love you like a son. Thank you for that. Thank you, Harriet. Say, straight from Cali, just drop them C's, led. I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you. X24 Prepper Blue 80 AC200 versus a new Energizer 2000. That's no comparison at all. It's like judging apples to apples, literally. I thought about bringing it out here, but I use that in the house, and it's almost no reason. The only reason I will put another 2,000 watt generator out here is once this drop about 50%, I would plug in the other one that's fully loaded. While this one is charging, I will be using the other one, and vice versa. Just keep going back and forth. So you will always have power. So I'm going to say this, definitely in this type of situation, this is a mock-up. Everything we're doing right now, family, is a mock-up grid down situation. This is a fake grid down situation. Meaning, let's just pretend ain't no electricity. I'm not hooked to my house at all. So, right now, would air conditioning be important to me in a grid down situation? No. I'm medically and physically fit enough to not have to worry about the heat. I wouldn't be worried about that. I would be storing my power for other important things like charging up my drills and all my power tools. Catherine Peterson, email me and I'll send you a link, okay, and to save you a little bit of money. But I will be using my power for my refrigerator freezer to store my food and my drinks and everything else. I wouldn't be wasting it on air conditioning unless I had a surplus of energy. If you got a surplus, you already at 100%, go ahead and cut your air conditioning on or something. Let it go down to 80% like I got it right now. Feel good for a second, because part of a grid down situation is your morale. If you start feeling hopeless and you start feeling panicking because everything is going sour, yeah, you might lose it. So sometimes you may need to do a little something, like now, cut your AC on just for your morality. I mean, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something else. It feel better outside of the shed than it does inside of it, because that wind is blowing out there. In here, the sun is right over top of us, baking me like a ham. Look over that light. It's right over top of this shed, baking this shed like a honey baked ham. Look, you can see the light really coming in over there. Look at that. It's blazing in there. You see it? You can't tell. Let me see. I'm on a terrible tripod if y'all haven't figured this out. This ain't even supposed to be doing this. This was something I was trying out. So any question, could you piggyback batteries to the control unit? No, but what you could do is get a battery charger, plug it in to the AC port, and start charging other batteries. You could do that, but let me see. I appreciate you, Led. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Said peace, love, and blessings, garden family. Thank you for that garden quilt. So I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. I just really wanted to show y'all. I'm really about to cook. I'm really about to get cooking. And I would let this roll on longer, but that's kind of boring. And I don't want y'all just sitting around watching me cook and talk mess and have a nice little sip. It's Friday night. My son got his license. He on his way to work. I'm feeling good. So I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to relax in my little tiny house, greenhouse lounge, and do what I got to do. All right? So any questions before I go? Real quick. Real quick. Thank you, Apocalyptic. Thank you, Treasure B. Can the unit charge via solar power and be used at the same time? Can what unit be charged solar power? Are you talking about the generator? It's hooked to solar panels right now. It's being charged and it's being used at the same time. Yes. If you're talking about that. Did I say what was on the menu? I'm about to fry some chicken. Chicken breast or chicken thighs. It's one or the other. She gonna make a salad. I'm gonna fry this chicken and I'm gonna do it right out here. I was gonna fry some fish, but I don't want that stank to be in here. It's gonna stick into the walls. Let me see. Do you think you'll be on later tonight, Led? I don't want to clog up the airwaves right now. I really don't. And the bunnies is happy. What's my honest opinion on the EB70? EB70. The Blue Eddy? I got one. You want to see something? You want to see something? Right now. I'm going to come out here and show you something. My opinion on the EB70 is this. I'm gonna open the doors. Nice breeze out here. I'm gonna cut the air off. But look, what's my opinion on the EB70? That's the BougeRv. That's the identical thing. That's how much I like this. So I got the red Blue Eddy EB70 in the house, and I'm using it right now. So yes, I really love that unit, and they've come out with several other units that I'm kind of like, you know, it's all right. But I think they hit it out the park with the EB70 and the BougeRv 716 rather. I think they knocked it out the park with those. I'm gonna cut this air off. We at 73. Oh no, I'm closing the door. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm not gonna. My bunny rabbit's enjoying it. I'm gonna enjoy it too. Close the door. My bunnies is loving this. They like, man, Dad, don't let the hot air in again. Man, we was all right till you messed up. So I'm gonna let the air and the fans run. That's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start get this. I'm gonna plug this skillet up to the AC, and to the Energizer, and I'm gonna just go ahead and cook. Said, Led, come on, man, let's see you fry some chicken. But you know what? I would love to. The only problem is all my stuff is still in the house. I still haven't transitioned everything. Black Tropical Homestead, we've been doing our homework on generators. Amazing. Hey, Black Tropical Homestead. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Just saying. So, you going to survive for life, brother. I'm preparing to get myself. This is the thing. Are you going to put a vent fan in the tiny house? What do you mean by a vent fan? Oh, at the top. No, I'm not going to go that far. That's too much crazy stuff after a while. No, Like I said before, I'm going to have a door with a screen on it, 2 windows, and a fan. I grew up in Ohio, and we didn't use an air conditioner up north very often. It was very, very rare. And when we did use our air conditioner, it wasn't all day, all night. No, it was just for those super hot, muggy nights or something. It wasn't. So I know how to make it without, you don't need that all the time. You don't need it. So I want to take y'all, the reason I keep doing these videos, because I'm not doing my summer garden, I'm just gardening out of my containers, but I want to show you, you has an El Jefe, time to grow. Thank you for that. I want to show you this is possible. You can go out there and buy you a little plot of land somewhere and put one of these on it and not owe nobody nothing. You pay your taxes on your land and that's it. So are you going to put the heat shield insulation rolls up, cool it off cheaper than insulate? I don't even know yet. I haven't even got that far yet. Solar question, Led. I got a couple Harbor Freight panels. Can I get an SAE to MC4 adapter link for? Yes. Do me a favor. 123. That's a lot of words. Email me and I'll send you the link. Okay. I just gave it to somebody else just recently. Is it possible to recharge a solar panel indoor, shining grow lights on it? No. Don't waste your time doing stuff like that. A grow light will make it, how can I put this? A grow light will activate it, but it's going to get lost in translation. There is not enough power, UV rays, to give a solar panel the kind of power that it would take to charge anything. So it will accept that very minimal human-made UV light, but it's not enough to keep everything going because everything, listen, think of it like this. Think of it like this. Everything has some sort of friction, right? So does that solar power. Friction slows everything down. Friction heats everything up. So that means you're never, ever, ever going to get 100% of its power. The 100% of power you put in something, you're never going to get 100% of power back. You're always going to lose a percentage of power on the back run. So when you're charging a solar panel, like right now, think about this. I have 4 100-watt solar panels outside. I got about 50 yards of solar wire going from the panels to this house. So with all of the connections, with all of that long wire and all of that resistance, I'm going to be losing about 25 to 30 watts on each panel. So instead of me getting 400 watts, let me see, I'm gonna be getting, let me see, what was that? Instead of me getting 400 watts, just put it like this, I'm gonna be getting about 300 watts of power at maximum. That's just how that works. You'll never get back what you put out. Whatever it's absorbing, just imagine when you drink a glass of water. You drink a glass of water, right? Here you go, guava. That looks empty, don't it? Looks empty, right? Looks empty. Watch this. If you hold it there long enough, it's still a lot of water left. A lot of water is evaporating around this rim. A lot of water will stick up there in the pores of this glass. You'll never get back 100% of what you put in. So trying to light something with a grow light it will work, but is it feasible? No. I forget the name of it. That's just how it works. Physics. Physics. That's what I was looking for. Because everything is being held up or slowed down by some sort of friction. It ain't usually the kind of friction that you think, like something skidding like this, but you know what I'm saying? I see you, DD. I'm gonna talk to you in a second. That's right, Costa. You have to prioritize everything when it comes to your off-grid power. Everything has to be a priority. Look, I'm down to 67%. I'm using 900 watts, but I'm only bringing in 40 watts. Is it still that important? No. I'm at 84 degrees in here. So, hey, Game Nerd Mom. Say, yeah, you have to be practical with what you're doing. Exactly. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Treasure. Thank you so much. Let me see. Are you going to put a link to the AC? I'm going to put a link to the AC, a link to the refrigerator, a link to all the generators. Everything I'm using here, I'll put a link to it. Because I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing, how much power it's taking, so you're looking at it in real time. Even the damn Lasco fan, just so you know exactly what's going on. And remember, this is the beginning of the summer. The sun is at its most powerful, okay? Let's remember that. Because the sun is at its almost at its peak perfect spot in the sky all day to give you this much power. In the wintertime, your sun power, your UV will not be this intense. It will not last that long, no matter where you at. So you got to take that into mind too. So while you're doing this during the summer, you're thinking and preparing for your winter months and with the thought of it's not always going to be this good. It's going to be a time that I need to store up some of this power, keep some of the, or purchase other generators, purchase a gas generator, a propane generator, something else to supplement what you can't do. Or if all else fails, you better go out there and start that grill up, go chop you some wood and get started. You don't have to cook in the house. What about a wood stove? I just said it. Yep, Patricia, exactly. Get your wood going because this is reality. And there's some people out there really living it. Right now, I'm pretending. I'm just pretending. This is my pretend, practice, off-grid, tiny house situation. And I'm going to keep showing y'all everything that I'm doing. And I want to say this, Black's Tropical Homestead, I was so blown away by that miracle fruit. That miracle fruit, I thought about, we talked about that half the way home. Anybody ever had miracle fruit? How would you do a wood stove in a tiny house? You got to Google that. That's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother ball game. I'll be talking about that half today. How about those batteries that store up solar? All batteries store solar. So that's not a particular thing, but you can do it however you want. But if you heard about the miracle fruit, anybody heard about that miracle fruit? Let me stop yelling. Y'all can hear me okay, right? Y'all heard about that miracle fruit? The miracle fruit tree, plant. Anybody? Okay. Black's Tropical Homestead got me and Lady Led to taste a miracle fruit. I've heard of them. I've seen them. I've actually touched them with my hand, and I was going to purchase about 2 of them about 3 years ago. They was on clearance, and I was like, I'm messed up. Because this is a fruit. You tasted it 2 Time to Grow. This is a fruit that is exactly what it's called. It's a miracle fruit. Black's Tropical Homestead. That experience changed my life. Hey, Zach Price. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Carbon Q in here, too. Can you stay around how much your tiny house costs? This was almost $6 grand. I didn't want all of that fancy crap. I'm switching subjects. If you get a tiny house, I'm gonna give you some advice. And again, thank everybody for those donations. That was smooth. Oh, hands in the dirt. I got you, brother. I want to give you a little bit of wait, I'm going to finish my miracle fruit because it's a miracle, and then I'm going to give you some tiny house advice from me. The miracle fruit, I bought a bush as soon as I got home. I bought one, and it's in the house right now. It was delivered this morning. That fruit is so miraculous that listen, anybody that's suffering from diabetes or anything else, it's not just a fruit that's cool. It's not just a fruit that's delicious and tropical. Man, this thing will save your life. If you're trying to lose weight, let me tell you something. Listen, my biggest problem, I got a sweet tooth. I like sweets. And I'm going to tell you something. I ate 3 of the most sourest things that you could possibly put in your mouth. And one little berry for about half an hour made, what was that Black Tropical Homestead? Apple cider vinegar, some of the strongest, most powerful vinegar you can put in your mouth. It made it taste like wine. Number 2, a dill pickle. Made the dill pickle taste like a sweet pickle, a little sweet gherkin. And then last but not least, a Eureka lemon. It made the Eureka lemon, every slice taste like lemonade. I literally sat there and ate the rind. When I ate the rind, the skin, the peel, it made the peel taste like a lemon head, like the candy lemon head. Nothing was bitter. Everything tasted like candy. Everything was sweet. Everything. So me and Lady Led, we did a video that we ain't released yet of trying it with coffee. I'm not going to tell you how that worked out. If you don't know nothing about that miracle fruit, you would think it's straight from heaven. Because now you can eat other stuff that's good for you and make it sweet, so you are satisfied. If you got a sweet tooth like me, like apple cider vinegar, you know how good apple cider vinegar is for you. Don't nobody want to be drinking apple cider vinegar. You know, before you even drink it, before you drink your shot of apple cider vinegar for the day, for your gut health or your kombucha, you start out with your face burned up, like, because you know it's what's coming. And then you hit it. You ain't right for the next hour after you drink some apple cider vinegar. You ain't right. You ain't going to be right. Your face going to still be looking like this. Somebody show up to the door and you be like, hey, how you doing today? You looking like, hey. Damn, I'm sorry, sir. No, it's okay. You can come in. I'll go next door. Apple cider vinegar had you all tore up in the face. But when they gave it to me, I hit a shot. It kind of tasted, it wasn't quite like wine. I'm not going to say that. That's a lie. It was more like hard cider, hard apple cider. It was super sweet. It tasted like hard cider. That's what it tasted like. It was delicious. So it was so miraculous, and we talked about it all the way home. Soon as I got home, before I got in the bed, I did that. I bought one. And it's a stubby little rascal, and it was expensive, but doggone it, I don't care. I don't even care. If it's that miraculous, all I'm going to keep on doing is Keep on grafting, doing air layer grafts on it, and keep on making more and more and more. This beet must be a lychee. No, it's not a lychee. I like them too, but this ain't that. Thank you, Hands in the Dirt. Please look, Hands in the Dirt, look into that miracle fruit tree. I forget the real name of it, the scientific name, but oh my God. Black Tropical Homestead said it was a visit, had a ball with y'all. Man, we had a ball. We had a doggone ball. Had a ball. Said they're still cheaper to grow than buy, I'm sure. I missed something. So, where can I get a miracle fruit? You're going to have to look online somewhere. I mean, they all over the place. You just got to, yeah, Logie's had it too. Logie's got some. Lychee is a lot different. We have that tree too. Yeah. Lychee is a lot different. I like lychee, but that ain't this. A lychee ain't gonna save my life. Or a lychee. People was correcting me years ago when I had one. A lychee ain't gonna save your life. That miracle fruit gonna have you stop eating honey buns and stuff like that. Cause let me tell you how much I like lemons. If I could eat a lemon without putting sweetener or sugar or anything on it, oh my God. Oh my God. Can you pick up one of the bunnies so we can see one? No. Listen, I'm not one of them people. I'm not one of those people that be messing with my animals because when they just cooling and chilling and ain't bothering nobody. I don't like that because I kind of almost think it's exploitation in a way. And I'm not no crazy animal guy, but I know when something is like, she don't look like she in no mood to be bothered with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not bothering her or him. Like, you got to kind of think of them kind of like us. Now, if I got something I need her to do, a whole nother ball game. So, as you can see, I'm going to scoot over here so I can get a plug too. But give you a little, see what I got going on. The only thing lighting this place up is that normal old ring light that's only taking 4 or 5 watts. That everybody that's a YouTuber or got some kind of platform got one of those lights. That's lighting up this whole house. Yes, I said it, whole house. Let me see, miracle fruit, yeah. Can eat sour, calabash fruit. Calabash fruit, okay, got you. All right, what will you use to cook your chicken? What do you mean by that? What do you mean, what will I use? I got an electric skillet. Y'all want to cook this chicken? I've been on here for an hour and a half. What size is my house? It's a 12 by 16. And it's tons of room. The only reason I ain't put my couch in here yet is because I really want to drywall it first. Hey, Garden, Game Nerd Mom, it really is a studio apartment. It's some houses in Chicago, apartments in Chicago and New York that ain't even this big. I've seen it. You know, it's people that's really living in spots about this size. All right, Gary Wright, what's up, brother? I see you. Long name wrote it down. Everybody like, cook the chicken. If I cook the chicken, it's going to, of course, insulation before the drywall. I'm just saying that right now, I'm not putting, all I got on my wall is this. I put those shelves up over my little kitchen area that ain't good. That's temporary. That's going on the other side. But everything in here is just temporary so I can stop doing crazy stuff in the house. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off of this live. I'm going to get off this live so I don't waste y'all time. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get all of my ingredients that I'm about to go ahead and get this chicken hooked up. I got a cot too, enthusiastic. I'm going to get all my ingredients and I'm going to come out here and I'm going to start getting it, twisting this chicken up. So I'm going to get off And I'm just gonna come back out here and cook, and we gonna talk and chew it up. And I'll listen to y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have me a couple of margaritas. El Jefe. I'm gonna have me a couple of margaritas. I'm gonna sit out here and talk junk for a hot minute and get it popping. So I'm gonna see y'all back here in about, I guess, 30 minutes or so. All right. Lair Farmer 73, Tiny House, and the Bunny Rabbit edition coming right at y'all. You see my babies. It's okay, honey. It's okay, baby. It's all right, Bunny. I got you. Look at her sitting under the fan. They both laying down, stretched out in front of the fan. Both of them is in front of the fan. You see that? I told you. I told you. Look at this. They are both right. She's over here in front of the fan. And now his fan is on the opposite side. Where is he at? Right in front of the fan. They work, family. And it's only using 4 watts. 5 watts. Let me see. Only using 5 watts. I'll let that run. I'm only at 52%, and it's been a day and a half of running. So I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to answer more questions while I'm cooking. All right, Lair Farmer 03, I love y'all, and I'm out. I want to say thank you to everybody and all the donations, all the love, all the support, and I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try to post all the links, and then I'm going to come in here, and then I'm going to burn a few things up. All right, Lair Farmer 03, I love you, and I'm out.